Hey there, if you're on my Facebook, then you probably know how I'm going to start this video. So, today may have been one of the, I just washed my hair, so I like this it out, worst or best days of my life, and I'm not quite sure yet. I'm going to get to the movie part of this afterwards. So if you sit through that, then we'll talk some movie stuff. There's a great Scream Factory announcement that I really want to talk about. Today is the day that I lost my job. The job that I was working at was hell for me to go to every day. Utter hell. Because of my boss. And I honestly thought she'd keep me around to pick at me. But she decided Christmas Eve was a great time to let me go. And I was really upset. Really, really upset. I had deep dark thoughts that are stupid and that I talked on here about lots of times. But you know what? I have a fantastic support group. You guys on here, of my family, my friends, my better half, and her family. That's my family too. My mom was amazing. Her boyfriend was incredible. So I have a lot to be thankful for. But I didn't feel like it this morning. I didn't feel good. I didn't know where I was going to go, what I was going to do. And my better half is coming back today. And my boss knew that. And she chose this day to let me go. Even though she's letting me go next week, she chose this day to tell me. So she wanted to affect. She's that type. Since I've been 3 years old, I've been epileptic. I'm epileptic. I don't believe in this bullshit of saying living with epilepsy and all this stuff. If I am epileptic, I'm allowed to say that. That's me. It doesn't pigeonhole me or define me. It is me. And it's part of my life, and I'm okay with it. I take medication. It's part of me. When I was a kid, I had a lot of seizures. I spent a lot of time in the hospital. And for the first time ever in my entire life, I let somebody make me feel bad about who I am. And let me not be able to say the word epileptic, to not use it. And I did that for my job. I didn't use it. It was a bad thing. But that's over. As up to the 24th, that's over. And why am I going back? Because I want to get paid. Because I want to have enough hours there. Well, I wouldn't have enough for that's for sure. Still, why not? Work as many hours as I can. I'm not going to let somebody else just take away what I have to do. I came home tonight and there was some little kid that trolled my YouTube. It was pathetic. I normally block people, but it's a little kid and I didn't do it, and but it was the one day that I probably could have ripped into the little shit for just being an ass. But no, not today. You don't get that. This is the amount of time that you get. My friends that are texting me, and thank you. Thank you, everybody. But let's talk about something positive. Let's get out of this, because you know what? Christmas is going to come. I'm going to do Christmas. I'm going to be happy, and then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find a new job where I'm not so miserable. And I'm happy about one thing right now. One thing that's making me really happy. My better half is coming home. But there's something else. Scream Factory made an announcement. Arrow made an announcement. Let's talk about those. Those are incredible things. So let's get off the negative train and let's talk about the good stuff. Because you know what? my family, my friends, you guys, my friends there, and my movies, my media, makes me happy. So let's go to that happy spot right now. And let me do something on Facebook. Scream Factory made 2 announcements. I don't even need to go to Facebook for this one. They announced 2 collector's editions. And I was really surprised that they didn't make this one a double feature, because there have been so many double features. None of the suitcases that my better half has arrived yet. He's in Montreal, and apparently they're not sure where they are. Okay, guys, I'm going to be back in a minute because I got to go to see the Twilight Zone suitcases right now. Hey there, and this is the longest time I think I've ever done between recordings. I've actually been gone for a few hours right now. If you look at the window, it's actually much darker than it was earlier. And the reason, well, I was talking to my better half. She was in Montreal, and she's just boarded the plane, so she'll get back safe tonight. And much will be right with the world again. And we were going to talk about releases. So, first off, on Thursday, Scream Factory announced that they were going to be releasing Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3. Really, really cool, cheesy films. Do I like the Sleepaway Camp films? Hell to the yeah, I like the Sleepaway Camp films. What do I like about them? Honestly, they're really fun and cheesy. The 2 and 3, like, 1 takes itself pretty seriously for what it is. It's a pretty cheesy movie, and it's pretty campy, and the camp in Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 really amps the level up. In this one, we have Pamela Springsteen. At this point, the character that was the killer in the first one has had the operation needed to make that character what the character needed to apparently make the character normal. I'm trying not to give stuff away here. Pamela Springsteen plays the character as a now hyper into it camp counselor. She's gone on to basically become like really, really, really into her counseling, and yeah, I'm a happy camper is saying, and she pulls it off brilliantly. Pamela Springsteen is a sister of Bruce Springsteen, and she actually is pretty famous now, known for one thing. Well, aside from being the sister of Bruce Springsteen, she's a famous photographer. She actually quit acting. And I apologize, I got a message that was really important. And basically, that 2 collector's editions. Scream Factory is putting out Sleepaway Camp 2 and Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland. Not as good as Sleepaway Camp 2, but it does have Michael Pollard, and that's some pretty cool stuff in it. Each has their own collector's edition, which amazes me. I totally expected this to be one of these like double feature things that they were going to do, and I was going to be like, oh, I'll buy it because I really want these movies, but I would love to see these in their own editions. And not only are they getting their own editions, they're getting their own collector's editions, which is really cool, and I cannot wait to see that. I hope we get Pamela Springsteen back to talk about the movie, because she did such a great job in both those films. She literally is the star of it. Next up, we have the Arrow releases. Yes, Arrow today announced their releases, for their first UK release. Well, they announced one earlier on, whose name is something I don't remember now. Anyway, so we're going to go through the UK and US releases, our US North American releases that are coming out from Arrow this year. So, obviously, they recently released Necromantic, and they mentioned that in the UK, because here it's on Called Epics. And they mentioned a Japanese film, which I don't remember the name of, that's coming from the UK and the US. Retaliation, that's it. So here are the releases that and I'm going to tell you what I think of these. Because for me, it doesn't matter if it's UK or US, I can buy. See that shelf? Oh, I'm pointing at the screen to show you that shelf. The shelf's all the way. Yeah, it's backwards. Yeah, there, that show. That's all Arrow releases, and I got more coming. 6 or 7, or I guess 6 or 7, something like that. I'm not sure. That's what she usually goes about 11, 12. Anyway, she got some coming for me. So here we go. First up, coming up, and North American titles that are going to be really soon. And this one is an exciting one. This is one I'm going to buy anyway. And I think I'm just going to buy the UK release because I want to get it now. And it's out in the UK now. It's Mark of the Devil. Really, really good movie with Herbert Lom and Udo Kier. Ralph Nader? No, not Nader. Don't remember. Anyway, Herbert Lom and Udo Kier, very, very cool movie. This is coming to basically dual format, Blu-ray and DVD. It's going to be one of the North American ones. It's coming in March, and guys, it looks brilliant. It looks beautifully fantastic. Next up is a favorite movie of mine, and I gotta tell you about it because I can't take it anymore. That was a really, really bad joke, but why not? It's been a long day, and I've had a hard one. Network. Network with Faye Dunaway, William Holden, Peter Finch, Robert Duvall. You gotta love this movie, directed by Sidney Lumet. Excellent, excellent, excellent movie. Brilliant performance of everyone all around. Tales of Terror with, oh man, I think I might have this one, but I don't care. This is one sexy-ass cover. I may have to rebuy this one. Damn, yeah, I got to. It's a really nice cover. Go look it up. Tales of Terror. The Raven. Dude, you're brilliant with your Vincent Price covers. These, okay, just so you know, Tales of Terror is a UK release. Raven is a UK release. The reason that these Vincent Price ones are UK releases, by the way, are because, well, Scream Factory, I think, has the rights to them here. Sweet Smell of Success, which we know is Criterion here, is an Arrow Academy release. Be interesting to see what they do with it. It's a great movie. I have the Criterion of this one, so fantastic buy for anyone who doesn't have it. And yes, probably with actual features, which I'm willing to guess Twilight Time didn't give it. Here's all messed, you know. Just get at the top of this, man. Rollerball. James Caan. I'm definitely going to have it. Cool cover. And that one is a UK release. What is a US release? It's one that's already out in the UK. And it's Blind Woman's Curse. Really, really cool looking movie. One I've been looking at to get myself really interested in it. So guys, if you haven't seen Blind Woman's Curse, check it out. Check out the trailer to it. Really trippy kind of film. It is a UK release, a North American release. And the big first North American release that they wanted to put out there is a movie called Day of Anger, starring Lee Van Cleef. Go check out the trailer, check out the movie. I'm going to pick it up. Looks really cool, and it's Retaliation, Day of Anger were the two big ones. And Mark the Devil, I mean, that's the biggest release for me for a North American release right there is Mark the Devil. That is one that, if you're a horror fan, you're probably going to want to have in your collection. Actually, if you're a drama fan too, it's a little bit brutal, but it is in the right way. I found it a really good movie. It's one of those that stood out. And it's always good to have like a movie that really stands out to you. And Mark of the Devil really, really stood out to me as being like just a quality release. Quality film. I'm not this release, I'm sure it's quality. There's like some great features on there. And these things have great features. You got features, you got booklets, you got reversible covers, all kinds of cool stuff. And absolutely every one of these things has a reversible cover. Everyone comes with a booklet. And some of them come with other stuff. You know, I'm not sure if kind of the postcards right away, but they may be doing the postcards down the road too. Basically, the postcards are in the Arrow releases. If you haven't had Arrow release before, basically is a way for you to find out what's coming out. So you could buy an Arrow movie, and you open it up, and you get a postcard. And the postcard is of a different movie that's not even been released yet. And this is your way to find out it's been released. It's kind of the cool way to do it. You open up a movie that you buy from Arrow, look at it, you see the booklet, you see this postcard. Because I remember, I had one, oh God, I opened it up, looked at the postcard, Remo Williams. man, I was stoked. I'm a huge Remo Williams fan. I read all the storybooks when I was a kid, and I still like the movie. Uh, but it was fun. I saw it in theater like a bunch of times. I just liked it. I was so excited to see Remo Williams, the Destroyer, come on. And I like Fred Ward. I thought he would have been a good choice if they would have went with it and done more with it. And I think if they would have kept on doing the Remo Williams films, they would have gotten it right and gotten it down to that like the way that it should have been. Obviously, it couldn't exactly be like the pulp novels were, but again, I was really, really excited to find out that Remo Williams was coming to Arrow, and that's one that I asked for. So I'm hoping to get it because it has a fantastic 80s action movie documentary that my friend's been telling me about. I think Leroy Green actually told me that. It's like one of those, I'm trying to fix my hair, it's like, you know, when you don't have a lot of hair, you think that little bit, that just little bit might want to cooperate. But no, it doesn't. So it doesn't matter if you got a full head of hair or you have the hair that I got, still not listening. When I was about 18, I had huge, well, I was in the 80s, and it was late 80s, so 89. I had this like big, but yeah, no, animal from the Muppets, like that, or yeah, who's serious? It was that unruly at times. But yeah, that's the hair thing. But anyway, my day has been a roller coaster ride, and you know what? So what? I am going to get out of a crappy job and hopefully get into a better job. And for that, I'm excited, ecstatic, over the moon. And right now, I think my cousin is here. And I gotta go. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Right now, I'm going to pot on the kettle because it's going to want some tea. It is time for tea. Have a great night. And the giant lobster head says hi. I am hopefully going to be seeing my better half in a couple hours. Have a good one.